So I want to share with you EZARC's 42-in-1 multi-ratchet set. This is something that I underestimated. But once I actually received it and I started using it, it quickly went to the kitchen drawer, if you know what I mean. So this is really my go-to device here. So aside from it having some extended bits here, it's got various short ones and they're color coded with a band on it. Not to mention they're labeled on the box here so you can easily find out where they are and going back to. But the ratchet set, that thing is super sweet. It's got a couple of extensions on the end of it so you can treat it as a breaker bar style, or you can remove those all together as well as the extension off of that. You can pull the extension off and then you got a shorty or very much of a stubby here. But this is one thing that it does have a selector to move from forward to reverse right here that's very handy to get to, and you're not bouncing around trying to get it. So we've got a screw here, and this is a T25. So we find the correct bit, verified, everything looks good. And what we want to do is just show a couple of different directions how we can screw this in. So this, we have a pilot hole that's already started. It's probably 1 inch deep already. So with that, you know, we've got a lot more depth to move into it. But as you can see, once you put your hand over it, you can really crank down and put some pressure on it. So that is super neat in itself. You know, once it's free falling, you know, you can really, you know, spin it kind of quick, like especially on the removal side of it. So the one finger, you know how that works. So yeah, once you move it back into the forward position, you can drive it back down to where it gets pretty torquey, and then you can really drive on it. But again, if you needed to have as a low profile, you can remove that extension on it, put the bit directly to the piece here. That way you can really get down on it without putting a lot of flexibility in it. So all in all, I think this is a pretty neat kit. You can click the link down below to find out more details on it. But again, this right here, it quickly went to my kitchen drawer and I started using it as my go-to. So anytime that I knew that I needed something that was in the Allen, the cross tip, the flat, you know, a Torx, this was my go-to socket set here. So yeah, click the link down below, find out more on it, check out the flash sales, and hey, even if you don't buy it right away, you can put it in your cart, and then later when it's the right 5 minutes, you can slap it or you'll pass it over to somebody. But this is super neat. You know, again, it's a 1/4 inch drive, so you can put it inside of your, you know, standard drill. And, you know, it's overall, it's a very handy tool here. And so when you're done, you just put the color-coded bit back in its place. And it does matter on this one here, the extension, because it's a different size. It'll fit, but it don't fit down into the box. So once you get it positioned, oriented correctly, put it away, close your box. Hey, super awesome little kit here. But all in all, I've been very happy with it, and it'll continue to stay right there inside the kitchen drawer.